Hello everyone, Shadefyre here, and welcome back to Let's Play Resident Evil 3 Remake. This is Episode 5, and I guess we're probably more than halfway through the game now, even though not that much has happened. But last time, Jill made it back to the subway. They took off and sent Carlos and Tyrell to the RPD to find a doctor that Umbrella wanted to keep hush-hush. And then we took Carlos through the station and switched back to Jill, right as he came to come help her. Alright, so there's the train. And I don't really know where we are now. What part of the city we're in, because we haven't really taken a look. But I bet we got some more sewer to go through. Which might mean more Hunter Gammas. Kind of weird thing, this whole game so far, it kind of feels like everything that's in this is a cameo more than anything. You know, like the Hunter Gammas, the liquor, most of the characters, including even like Mikhail, feel like they're just kind of in this just to be like, hey, we remember this existed, now get off screen so we can do something else. Which is definitely a part of this being such a cut-down game. But it seems like most of this game's price is actually meant to be the shitty multiplayer. Well, I say it's shitty, I don't actually know it's shitty yet. I am going to take a look at it. But I'm not expecting much from it because of the type of game it is, and also just the gameplay they showed off already. Really don't have a lot of handgun ammo left. Alright, so whose, like, dungeon bunk did we find down here? Boy, I do not have the ammo for this. In my pistol. Suppose I could have, again, tried to roll my way through there, but... Alright.
Walker's still alive. I can't stay here.
Nemesis is sounding like he's undergone some changes after being set on fire and exploded again. So where exactly are we? There's the Clocktower that we're not going to get to go into. Sadly, we can't spot any of the zombie sharks that are currently loose in this river. I think there's only like 3 of them. That's from Resident Evil Outbreak. I think I heard a bobblehead tingling. It's hard to tell. There's a couple other like background clicking sounds in this game that sound like the bobbleheads, but they don't have as much of a sound. So I think that they're just like distant bobbleheads. Clocktower brochure. St. Michael's Clocktower. St. Michael's Clocktower is a Baroque-style building which stands at the heart of Raccoon City. It has become a beloved icon, and residents consider it to be emblematic of the city as a whole. St. Michael's Church erected this tower in 1908 with the assistance of several philanthropists. It was dedicated to the children born in the developing city, and the first floor was used as an elementary school for many years. The city saw further growth during its electrification over the course of the early 20th century. And the student body of St. Michael's Elementary swelled to over 600 students. Unfortunately, St. Michael's Elementary was shuttered in 1978 as the building began to show signs of age and wear. The clock was deactivated and strict limitations were placed on entry to the surrounding premises. Years passed with this once beloved monument and public plaza on lockdown, when in the 1990s the Umbrella Corporation worked in league with Mayor Michael Warren to renovate and reopen the area, this time with proper preservation efforts in place. The Clocktower was officially reopened in 1993, and today the sound of its heavy, tolling bells can once again be heard throughout Raccoon City. So, I believe something from the original game is going to happen near the Clocktower. Kind of one of the important plot points. Though, of course, I'm expecting it to happen in a much more shorthand form. but it makes sense. It's kind of a shame, though, that this ended up the way it did. But it really does seem like the problem is that with Resident Evil 2 getting remade, people weren't willing to wait for an RE3 remake to actually get the proper time it needed. They just wanted it now. So Capcom was like, alright, let's just get it out there as soon as possible in whatever state it comes out. At least that's how it seems now. We didn't even do that. He set himself on fire there.
Bitch can't even swim.
I wouldn't be so sure of that, Jill.
Respond.
Yeah, what's up?
We didn't make it. The train derailed.
Derailed? Was anyone hurt?
No, everybody's dead. Mikhail, everybody.
Why does everyone say his name different?
Nikolai left us to die.
Wait, what?
What the fuck? It's back!
Jill, what happened?
See, now he's a bit more of a fish man. This is like the one shot or form that was in the trailer that I was like, huh, he's starting to look like a Bloodborne boss. I wonder if I'm gonna have to dodge that attack to not die in a second. So yeah, this was where kind of the first big showdown battle you had with Nemesis took place in the original game, right outside the Clocktower, after he shoots down your rescue helicopter. Though it was an umbrella helicopter, so I'm not sure how much of a rescue it would have actually been. Shame I don't have my grenade launcher. Wasn't expecting to go straight into this from under there. And also, yeah, this happens at the end of the clock tower. Oh, no. It's giving her the gut tickle. I'm surprised that didn't kill me. Alright, well, we got 2 full heals. I'm kind of looking around for ammo, because we don't have that much to use on him. But yeah, having this fight means they could skip the entire clock tower and all of its spiders that they still don't want to put in the game. They even kind of skipped over his forms because, you know, obviously he wasn't this mutated when you fight him here in the original. He was basically just shirtless with more tentacles. Alright, and that's all of my ammo. What are you doing, Nemesis? Is he coming in for a big running attack? The reason he mutates so much is because he's like 30% G-Virus. I'm waiting for him to like lunge at me. He got tired. He tuckered himself out. That's not helpful. That's slightly more helpful. That's also helpful. Whoop. Wonder if you could beat him with just the knife. Alright, that kid. We picked up 30 shotgun shells there. I cannot dodge that swipe. There we go. Have to wait a little bit longer than I was waiting. Oh, now he's doing his excited pug routine again.
Gotta find a way to stop it.
I mean, I don't even think I can hit him with the shotgun at this distance. Like, that would be a good place to hit him with grenades, but grenade launcher's just sitting in the box. Alright, I was not prepared for that fight. But things will be different this time. Study its movements and try... Really? It's telling me to use the mine launcher? I think I can beat him without using grenades. Grab all this ammo lying over here and try not to get tackled. Just kind of run around the arena, grab everything I can. Freeze rounds. No, wait, those aren't freeze rounds. Those are the mine rounds again. There are no freeze rounds, just explosive, flame, and acid. I guess we also don't have any blue herbs, so we can't even make the defense buff. Because there are no poison enemies in this, presumably. I don't know, he's really not that menacing in this form. I wonder if I'm supposed to be able to knock him out of the air when he jumps. Definitely hitting him. I just think it doesn't bother him at all. Okay. He's got real good aim. Alright, he's mid-leap, so I might want to roll as soon as I close this menu. Also, I want to change one thing here. So, apparently the reason the audio might be so goddamn low is because the dynamic range is up. So if I set it to small, that might help. Alright, that's all my shells again.
Gotta find a way to stop it.
Like, if there was like an explosive sticking out of one of these walls or something, I can see how that would be the right thing to do. But it doesn't seem like I can really drop anything on him. Probably supposed to hit him with a fucking grenade or something when he's in midair.
You're about to take a nasty fall.
Yeah, Jill, how am I supposed to... Are you expecting I can blow up the Clocktower? That didn't actually seem to bother him very much. Which would mean that if I had shot him and he fell off, that wouldn't have changed anything. He seems very confused about what he wants to do.
I can get a mine in front of it.
I don't have any mines, Jill. Were they just really not expecting you to not bring the grenade launcher to this fight? Like, hey, we gave you those mine rounds, why didn't you bring them? Oh well. I mean, worst comes to worst, I can just load the save from the start of the episode and, you know, bring the grenade launcher. Ow. Listen here, fish man. I didn't realize I was in danger. I thought I was still yellow caution. Alright, Alright, well, I think I'm all out of ammo now. How much damage do you think that knife swipe does? I think his heart is sticking out. I believe his little container thing might have fallen off.
Too hard to hit while it's moving.
Especially when you have no bullets, Jill. So yeah, I guess you're supposed to stick a proximity to the wall that he's about to hit, and then it'll blow him off. Can't believe I'm really gonna try to fucking knife him to death. It'd be really easier to hit him if he would actually aim at me when he swings instead of just swinging to the side. I keep hitting right mouse when I need to hit left. What was that? His jump spin attack. So, yeah, this is just kind of not really a great boss fight design.
Stop it in its tracks.
When you design it around a tool that you don't even necessarily know the player is going to have. But I'm going to kind of let this one play out. See what happens. Ow. No, she's not swiping now. Alright, well, I think we'll have to go back. Alright, which one was that one? Not defeat the creature, so I guess that's this one. Man, that was kind of awful. Okay, so I guess we'll bring the grenade launcher. And probably don't need the lockpick for this boss fight. Bring the mine rounds, because we have to. Top up my shotgun shells for these zombies. I guess maybe we'll just store the pistol for now. So we can save on some space. Do we want to take another heal? There's a lot of healing items in the arena. Plus, we're going to get another green and red, so maybe we don't need that. Alright, let's do this boss fight. Well, I guess we gotta clear these zombies first. And I went the wrong way again. I mean, this was a pretty tough boss fight in the original game, but not because, hey, you need this specific weapon. I can just sprint right through here. Because there wasn't any items, right?
Still alive. I can't stay here.
Well, guess I'll still take the handgun ammo. That's now just going to be wasting a spot, but I'd like to actually still have the ammo. Okay, there's the red herb. Where was the green one? There was a green one out here, right? Or is that just the one I picked up in the fight? According to the map, there's still something around. There it is. Alright. Let's do this again. We'll do it their way this time. They really love those just hold forward running segments. I mean, RE2 Remake had exactly like one of those, and it was the giant crocodile. Okay, yeah, his heart is there, but it's not exposed. He's got like a bone cage over it now, which is totally different than a rib cage. He didn't really seem to like being on fire before, so... Did he just roar his fire out? It really loves also pulling in the camera tight on Jill here. Alright. Also tried to dodge that, but it's one of those grabs that pulls you into it. You know, considering I was at, like, very low health at the start of this, I'm surprised how little that seemed to have done. He's gonna go wall crawler mode. And this is where I have to switch to mine rounds. Oh, or you can just hit him with them, I guess. Hey, his heart fell right out. Even better than wearing it on his sleeve. So I wonder if you can even kill him without doing that. Do I really need the mine rounds, though? Can't I just... Well, that was a bad shot, but...
Find a way to stop it.
I guess they're a little too slow, is the problem. Because the mine rounds are a little faster. Done? Nope, he's not done yet. Let's see, there's still some ammo lying around. Mine rounds, crate, and some shotgun shells.
If I can get a mine in front of it.
I guess he got tuckered out. Where are those mine rounds? On the complete opposite of the arena, alright. Over here? I feel like I'm just getting farther away every time. Ow. Alright, well, we still got 2 more full heals and a small heal. You can't dodge while you're reloading the grenade launcher. Can't cancel out of it. Ugh, every time I switch, he switches modes.
It's too hard to hit while it's moving. Right, let's do this. Suck it!
There's that explosive temper of hers again.
Carlos, you still there? Oh, come on. You're gonna crap out on me now? God damn it.
Sorry, Carlos, I had Nemesis on the other line. Are you still there? That's the last thing there. So they give you a decent amount of the mine rounds. Alright, now let's go into the Clocktower. Nope, there it is. The T-virus infection. Very interesting.
Interesting. You've done me a big favor, Miss.
But where was he hiding in that arena that was on fire that whole time? So yeah, in the original, that fight ends with Nemesis infecting Jill by stabbing her with a tentacle.
Hey, answer me.
And then Carlos comes in and blows up his rocket launcher.
Tyrell, do you copy?
What's going on?
Jill's been infected. I'm taking her to the hospital. Maybe Dr. Bard can save her.
All right, I'll meet you there.
Well, that's different.
You hang in there, Super Cop. I got you.
Also in the original, he leaves her here at the Clocktower, undefended, to go to the hospital and try to find a vaccine. Or a cure, I guess. Vaccine wouldn't do you much good when you're already infected. Apparently he made it through the city full of zombies while carrying someone on his back. No trouble at all.
Fight it, Jill. I'm gonna get you the vaccine. You're gonna be okay. I promise.
So we're back to Carlos in the section where you actually played Carlos in the original. And I am fairly certain we're going to be seeing some hunters in this hospital, since they were stored in the basement in the original. Both gammas and betas. Still got quite a bit of ammo left over for Carlos, so he should be alright for the moment. I'm debating if we should continue here. Honestly, that boss fight was probably enough of an episode by itself, since it was a bit of a pain in the ass. And next time, I think we'll head out with Carlos and see what horrors the hospital has for us. Is there still going to be a room that just has random giant leeches in it? Probably not. That's probably on the cutting board, like so much else. Alright, well, take care, everyone. See you next time.